Let me ask you, when was the last time a new technology truly changed the way you work? Sure, you remember upgrading to smartphones or the first time you collaborated in Google Docs. But generative AI, especially tools like Gemini, is a different creature entirely. I recently became a Google certified Gemini educator, but don't mistake that for empty credential chasing. This is about a seismic shift in how work gets done, how value gets created, and crucially, who gets left behind. Now you might be thinking, isn't AI just another overhyped gadget? Here's the twist. There's a widening opportunity gap between those who merely know about AI and those who can wield it responsibly and effectively. I see it daily. Those who truly integrate AI have a real, measurable edge. This episode isn't about hype or scary headlines. It's about what generative AI and platforms like Gemini actually mean for operators, marketers, educators, and entrepreneurs in 2026. So buckle up, we're diving into the concrete, practical ways AI is quietly redefining careers, businesses, and competitive advantage. And by the end, you'll see why AI literacy is no longer a nice to have, it's a non-negotiable skill for the modern professional. Let's rewind to 2022. Back then, AI was mostly a playground for tech enthusiasts, used for writing quirky poems or generating marketing drafts. But something big happened between 2023 and 2025. AI matured from a novelty to a core business engine. You might ask, what changed so fast? The answer is adoption maturity. Instead of being a tool for side projects, AI, especially generative models, became a backbone for actual workflows. According to recent industry surveys, over 70% of high-growth organizations now use AI in one or more key areas. Here's where people get tripped up. They obsess over which AI tool to buy. But the real question is, where is friction, waste, or decision fatigue hurting my business, and how can AI remove that? Two technical terms you'll hear a lot. Workflow automation, which means stringing tasks together with minimal human input and process redesign, or rethinking how tasks are sequenced to maximize value. Now, if you're still on the fence, think about this. Teams who get this right are clocking productivity gains between 20-40%. That's not science fiction, that's real on the ground change. So when you hear about AI arriving, remember it's not about the tool, it's about the transformation of work itself. The organizations winning today are those building with AI, not just playing with it. Now let's zoom in on Gemini. You might wonder, with so many AI tools out there, what makes Gemini special? Here's the kicker. Unlike many platforms, Gemini isn't built in a vacuum. It's designed to plug straight into actual business ecosystems, think real-time data integrations, and seamless connections with productivity tools. When I gained my Gemini Educator certification, I realized this wasn't about learning a set of prompt tricks. Instead, it's about mastering generative AI fundamentals and understanding both capabilities and limitations. Gemini champions what I call AI in the system, not just AI as a sidekick. Picture this. You have a natural language model, imagine a supercharged autocomplete that not only writes content, but also draws from analytics, search, and even educational workflows. Another term at play here is ethical deployment. Building AI that's transparent, fair, and enhances, not replaces human judgment. Now, some skeptics might say, aren't certifications just paper? And sure, the title alone doesn't make the difference. It's the practical, responsible application that counts. So if you're looking at Gemini, think less about the badge and more about what it unlocks. Scalable, context-aware AI that's actually ready for prime time in business, analytics, and education. Let's name the elephant in the room. The biggest skill gap isn't between coders and non-coders, it's between true AI operators and everyone else. Most professionals I meet fall into three buckets: avoiders, dabblers, and rare operators. Avoiders fear AI will replace them, so they steer clear. Dabblers use ChatGPT or Gemini occasionally, maybe to draft an email. But the operators? They're reimagining how decisions get made, how systems are built, how teams scale. These are the people the market rewards most. Here's a technical term to know: cognitive leverage. That's when you use machines to amplify your thinking, not just automate tasks. And then there's systems thinking, viewing your business not as a set of isolated tasks, but as a living, adaptable process. You might be asking, So, how do I become an operator? Start by using AI to map out bottlenecks. Don't just save time, but redesign the flow of your work. I'll be honest, this is where my own career lives, helping businesses move from dabbling to deep integration. And the competitive advantage? It's real, it's growing, and it's available to anyone ready to move beyond surface level AI use. Let's get practical. How do real professionals actually use generative AI day to day? Here's what I do and what I see top businesses doing. First up, clarity and strategic thinking. I use AI to break down complex challenges, stress test assumptions, and structure my thoughts. Think of AI as a trusted advisor, not your replacement, but your amplifier. That's decision augmentation in action, using machine analysis to sharpen, not dull, your judgment. Next, knowledge and content. AI excels at synthesizing research, outlining content, and even repurposing long-form ideas for different platforms. But here's my golden rule. Never publish raw AI output. The human touch is always essential. AI drafts, people decide. For growth and performance marketing, AI becomes my sandbox for generating hypotheses, exploring creative directions, and diagnosing campaign patterns. Pattern recognition, spotting trends across massive data sets becomes dramatically easier. Finally, enablement. AI slashes onboarding and documentation time, making it painless to train teams or explain complex topics. The result? Businesses move faster, scale smarter, and free up human creativity for the work that really matters. Now, let me tell you a story I hear almost daily. Founders eager to do something with AI but stuck at the starting gate. The most common pitfall? The tool first approach. They buy software without a clear purpose or methodology. Here's where things unravel. Some try to replace humans instead of empowering them. Others launch projects with no clear owner or metrics, so AI turns into background noise instead of a driver of value. So what works? The right method starts with pinpointing bottlenecks. Where are decisions slow? Where is there friction? Where does information get lost? That's process mapping. Then you introduce AI as a helper, not a silver bullet, and you measure everything: cost, speed, quality. Iterate quickly, learn fast, and keep humans in the loop. Measurement is your compass. Without it, AI is just a gadget, not a growth engine. So if you're a founder, ask not, what tool should I buy? But, where in my business can AI free up my people for higher value work? That's how you turn hype into real lasting advantage. Let's close with a critical point. AI responsibility isn't optional anymore, it's foundational. Gemini certifications put the spotlight on ethics, bias awareness, and what's called responsible deployment. Why? Because careless AI can shatter trust and invite compliance nightmares. Some sectors, think finance, healthcare, education, face higher stakes. Here, responsible AI creates sustainable advantage. It elevates decision quality and safeguards brand credibility. You might be wondering, does this matter if I'm not in a regulated industry? Absolutely. Everyone is affected by algorithmic transparency, the ability for AI to show its reasoning and data stewardship, or protecting user data at every stage. In the end, lasting professional advantage will belong to those who are both technically fluent and ethically grounded. Your certificate matters, but your mindset, constant learning, conscious use matters more. As AI becomes more invisible, like electricity or the cloud, the true winners won't flaunt their tools. They'll quietly outperform, using AI to operate smarter, faster, and with greater integrity. That's the future I want to help you build.